Hello, my name is Serena Buschi, and I'm this week's studio visit artist for I Like Your Work. I primarily work with fiber, specifically sari silk, copper wire, paper, and sometimes encaustic monotype printmaking. I make layered structures and forms that explore themes of connection, repair, and transformation. Welcome to my studio. It's on the lower floor of my home in Bedford, New York, so I can come home from work and jump right in. Or I could just sit for a while and gather my thoughts. The space has a low ceiling, and I work big, so what often looks large here doesn't necessarily translate as large once it's outside of the studio. And that's a real thing. So this is an old painting / encaustic drawing I did with stitching of this form in it. And it turns out that this became kind of a sketch for this large piece that's happening now. And the sari silk that I'm going to put on there is in the red box over there. So this is going to be this year wrapped in the red sari fiber and then embellished with other things. I haven't decided yet. So the starting point is to have the structure done and get that all plastered and ready to go. This is one of my paper pieces that has the copper wire embedded as the copper wire grid that's embedded in between katakata paper. And then I do this kintsugi with fiber. I'm basically doing a buttonhole stitch throughout to make that feel like a mended repair of the grid. This is a piece that I did that's also right here is that same buttonhole stitch technique, but then I wrapped it in copper wire to create a kind of netted structure. It also helped to distribute the weight of the fiber. And then I made cords of sari silk, embedded some mirrors and some beads to this. And I'm also beginning to do Kantha quilting inside the spaces, in the negative spaces of the quilt. Basically, it's a quilt / lace piece. So these are, just the tables that I work on, because I do have a sewing machine back there, but I don't generally use it. I do a lot of hand stitching, slow hand stitching, and it's pretty much on the tables. And sometimes I use this to lay out larger pieces. And this is a lot about, plastering or painting, whatever I need to do here in this area. So thank you for touring my studio with I Like Your Work. And you could see more of my work on my Instagram at Serena Buschi, or at www.serenabuschi.com, where you can also link to participatory sound projects that I'm also involved with and archiving. So I'd love to have your sound included in the archive. You can read a full interview about my practice on iLikeYourWork/studiovisit.com. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour.